Hello guys, and welcome to what is going to be the final day of round robin play. The final match, in fact. We only have one game to go. It's going to be Sonic Kids versus USA. USA should be pretty interesting, honestly. So much riding on this match the whole season. 6 weeks of games have been played, and it all comes down to this. Lose, you go home. Win, you're in the playoffs. So a lot of pressure on these two teams here. Definitely going to be an exciting match. And honestly, I don't know who's going to take it. Rylez team, Sonic Kids, they joined late. They definitely started at a bit of a disadvantage. They were a point behind all the other teams who were given 1 point when Boyke's team left. And then USA here. We do see that Mystic has been added to the team recently, and Sonic Kids are probably not too happy about that. I think it makes it a lot stronger team. So, although they are just struggling to make it into the playoffs, I think that it's a stronger team than what their record shows. So, it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be quite the match, and we already have Sonic Kids locked in ready. So, we are just waiting to see when USA is gonna lock in. Representing America, of course, is USA. Even though they're from Europe, I do believe. But anyway, there's some sort of issue, I think, and someone else is maybe gonna be doing the picks instead of Haxon or something like that. But as soon as that happens, it should be pretty interesting. And yeah, there was forfeits, guys. The Jägermeister team did forfeit their remaining 2 matches. There was meant to be 3 series today, but Jägermeister team was playing in 2 of them, and since they forfeited both their matches, that means second place and Bleached Bones were both given wins. So everything has been decided besides 4th place in this group. I will show you the standings a bit later, but suffice to say that Tesoro team is 1st place. 2nd place is going to finish 2nd in their group. Bleached Bones will claim 3rd place, and Sonic Kids or USA will get 4th. So that's how it's going to be, and should be pretty awesome. The first band going to come out right away as the Shadow Priest, and the Resto Shaman band for Sonic Kids is an interesting one. I mean, that does open up the Ellie Shaman pick for Mystic. Is that really something that they wanted to let them do? I'm not sure. At the same time, with Echo being banned out on the Shadow Priest, we could see Fenalvers being selected on that Ellie Shaman. Will they go for that? Some very powerful classes, some very good players at those classes are now kind of opened up here. So it's some risky bans to be sure. The Resto Shaman one, especially in my opinion, is quite a risky ban. That is really leaving a lot up to China Chance here. But BM Hunter going to be the first selection there. Affliction Warlock being selected for Sonic Kids. We are seeing the BM Hunter pick there for USA, which in my opinion pretty much guarantees the Ali Shaman ban will come out from USA next. They don't want to let them get LSD. And then, I mean, as far as the next ban, I don't know. What do you want to ban next? I mean, Haxon can play DK, Mystic can play Rhett. So, I mean, because they banned Resto Shaman first, they're going to give them, proper specs for PhD or Rhett DK Priest. So they are going to ban out Feral, actually. And Ellie's going to be banned out by USA ×3, of course. So, no surprise there. But now, I mean, they can play Rhett Hunter Priest. They could play DK Priest Hunter. With a BM Hunter. So these are some powerful specs that USA is going to be able to play there. And Sonic Kids are going to pick the Mage. So Rylez going to be going on in. He wants to play with his team's life on the line here. Very likely going to be selecting Fenalvers. I could see that coming out. They could go with MLD. They could also go with MLS. Waffles could be the pick, but it is going to be MLD. And wow, they're going to go with Haxon instead, which I don't get it all. Why pick Warrior when you have a really good red on your team, and you can also play DK? Well, I think that's a big mistake, man. But Warrior is Haxon's main, so I mean, I guess that's all it comes down to. He wants to play his main. But I mean, Mystic could have played. It's like this just does not make sense to me. And I think that with your playoff life on the line, making a pick like that really could cost you the entire tournament. But maybe he's going to be able to make it work for him. If they can, it would definitely be pretty awesome for them. It'd be pretty impressive. But I don't know. It's going to be really hard to be able to pull that off. So. Yeah, I know Haxton is an incredible warrior. He's definitely a great warrior, but Mystic equally so is a fantastic rep paladin. So it's surprising to me. Everyone pretty much would say that the ret comp is the stronger of the two. In almost all situations, you would prefer that because you just compare the defensive capabilities of a rep paladin to defensive capabilities of a warrior. I mean, having bop and having double sacrifice and having freedoms and everything like that is so strong, especially against an MLD. I mean, you can bop a bash into a clone, something like that, to prevent your priest from getting cloned. You can sacrifice, 2 polys or fears or a poly and a fear, so on and so forth, and that's pretty strong. So, well, anyway, we'll have to see. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go, but it should be an interesting matchup. It will be. MLD versus that KFC comp, and Sonic Kid's going to be playing with Phenombers on the Druid. It's going to be Pro on the Warlock, and it's going to be Rylez on the Mage. Bombers, Pro, and Rylez. And we are going to have them going up against Haxton on the Warrior, and it will be Holtz playing that Hunter. And the Priest is going to be Profset, or is it? Yeah, I think so. I think it's Profset. Could be wrong about that, but I think it's Profset. It might be. Yeah, I don't think it's Zero the Hero. Alright, well, anyway, let's find out if this is going to work out for them. Sure hope it does for their sake, because it definitely sucked to have that kind of a big regret, about your setup selection for the last match. There's no room for error anymore. It's all down to this. So this is, as I said, the very final match of the round robin. It's the only series that we are going to have today. Next weekend we are going to be getting right into the kind of the playoffs of it. And I think I'd be allowed to show this to you. I don't see why I wouldn't. But this is what the playoff bracket is going to look like. We can see that the first side is going to be Nafig from the Beach versus Sonic Kids, and then second place is going to be going up against Everybody Loves Zirian. Or I shouldn't say it's Sonic Kids. It's Sonic Kids or USA ×3. So it's whoever wins there is going to play against Nafig from the Beach. Everybody Loves Zirian is going to play second place. We're going to play Tesoro teams. Toxic Youth will be playing Bleached Bones. It's a double elimination bracket. So there's a lot of fantastic teams that are left into the tournament, and it's going to be very exciting. This is going to be starting next weekend. Friday will be the first games, and our team is actually going to be playing Friday, so should be pretty sick. And I think that next weekend most of the games are going to be gotten through, at least half of them or so, and then the next weekend after that is going to be the grand finale. There is going to be the last couple series remaining that will be played, so should be pretty awesome. So definitely make sure to tune in next weekend, as well, as that is when the playoffs are going to be. Alliance, okay. But it's been a long run, guys. I don't know if any of you tuned in every day, but pretty impressive if you did. This has been a long go of it. This is week 6 of the tournament, man. So it's been a lot of casting. It's been a lot of games. It's been really cool. And honestly, I think this is the best online tournament that there has been so far. I really do like the system. I think the banning system is really cool. And I mean, I think it's shown us a lot of matchups that you wouldn't otherwise see. You'd otherwise only be seeing kind of like Ferals and Ellies and stuff. Ferals and Ellies every game. Whereas we've been able to see a lot of interesting matchups, a lot of unique matchups that you would otherwise never see. So I just think it's a lot of fun, and I think the picking and the banding adds a unique aspect to it, and they've done a great job running it. You know, it has a big prize pool. We have fantastic teams, so it's been awesome so far, and I'm hoping that the playoffs are gonna live up to the regular season. I don't know if any of you have watched every single matchup, but if you have, that's pretty awesome. So. Alright, and there is that first queue popping up. It's going to be in a grand arena, as always. We'll be going on into the first best of 3 here. Sonic Kids versus USA, USA, USA. And the loser will be able to select the next map here. But the European teams, always seeming to go right back to a grand arena. That is kind of the bread and butter, it seems, for the European teams. I mean, it's a little bit surprising me. You'd think that more teams would be mixing it up and feeling like they have more of an advantage on the other maps, but maybe people are just most comfortable playing on the Grand Arena. But that's their prerogative, and a lot of times it's not really that big of a deal. And the Grand is a very even map for both sides, so it's no big deal. We just have to wait for those gates to open up, guys. And if you are now just joining us, this is the final day here of Round Robin for the Bleached Bones $30,000 League of Arenas tournament. We're in week 6, day 3. I am E.G. Azael. I'm going to be solo casting for you today. Once again, I'm left out to dry, guys. I'm by myself. I've got no friends. So here I am, solo casting for you. But we'll have some fun. Hopefully we'll have a great series to finish it off here. But either way, it's going to be intense for these teams, man. I definitely think that it's such a nerve-wracking situation because it's 6 weeks of games. 6 weeks of games, and it all comes down to this. If you mess up here, there's no more mistakes allowed to be made. There's nothing, man. So it's really, really, really brutal. If you lose here, you're done. And I think that it's just such a nerve-wracking situation, so there's just so much added pressure onto these teams. Oop, there we go, gates gonna be hopping on in, and we will get this started for you guys. Alright, let's add these people. Fnabers, Pro, Rylez. We've got Profset, Haxon, and Holtz. Splendid. Alright. "20 seconds on that countdown." Oh, why are they not showing up? That is not the best. Okay, I guess I have to move them around or whatever. Their names might be messed up. Okay, flowers, put him here. Everyone's names are pretty okay. Okay, there we go. Perfect, good enough. So the gateway going to be going down there. Can Haxon get in to interrupt it? No, but the silencing shot comes in there from Holtz. The sheep's going to be put out onto Haxon. Rylez looking for the resheep. Is he going to go for a gate? Again, he is. But there is that charge. Web wrap going to come out on a Pro. Pro taking big damage already. All cooldowns being popped immediately here by Haxon. They're going to go for the counter aggression though, as Rylez does pop his orb. There's the fear on Fnabers. He's going to trinket that. Scatter onto Fnabers. Trap looking to come in here. Will he be able to land it? Pro, no. He's going to be able to eat it. Great job by him. Silencing shot though is out, and Pro has his Demon Soul popped. MCS on a Profset, but all 3 members from USA have their trinket. Now Haxon gonna get NS cloned. He's gonna trinket that. Pro down to 30% HP. In some trouble here. Shield wall has to be popped as he's getting dangerously low. Fnabers though spamming out those heals. Full fear on Fnabers. No dispel available. Pro could go down right here. He needs support. He gets out of there. But is that gonna be enough? Healing cooldowns used as well. Silencing shot onto Fnabers. The scatter looking to come in. He actually flares him so he cannot meld his scatter. The sheep comes in on Holtz. Profset needs to dispel that off, but he's not able to do it just yet. Now it's going to come in. Pro has been topped back off. Fnabers going to be able to land the clone onto Haxon. They're stabilizing here a little bit. The Demon Gate trying to come out. It's going to be scattered. The interrupt is there. Do they have another pummel for that? The Howl onto Haxon. Howl onto Holtz as well is going to break. But Profset into the Sheep. He has no trinket now. He's going to come around. Palm will be bouncing. The inner focus going to go up there. Pro put into the Shockwave. Full trap on Fanabras. It's going to be dispelled or broken or something. No, he actually Symbiosis Ice blocked it, but it's too late. Pro just going to go down. And wow. USA, USA, USA. Just having crazy pressure start to finish. Fanabras never able to really just completely shut them down, never able to stabilize, and really Sonic Kids got nothing going. They were never able to get that gate off, and honestly, maybe he should have just used the Gateway cast on his Demon Soul, gone for an Aura Mastery Gateway, because that was he was just getting rocked, and he really was not able to kite that well. He was not able to really get that much distance, and I mean, he only used port one time. I just think that Pro was not able to really get the kiting that he needed to survive there. I feel like, you know, he should have just run across the map. Even there, you've got to try to get away, to create space from your port, and to try to get up that gateway, because he just wasn't able to do it, and we saw that was really a huge problem there. The map selection will be Blaze Edge Arena for Sonic Kids, but they're already on the back foot here, having lost game 1 of this first best of 3 against USA, USA, USA. And man, that is a pretty big blow already. But you know, they're not out of it just yet, and they do have their map selection. But you do have you know, the benefit of even if you lose on the other team's map selection, if you win on the Grand, you always will have your map selection to end the series, which is pretty powerful. So, you know, even if USA loses this one, they could go to, say, you know, Runes of Lordaeron or something like that. If they feel like that's going to be a strong map, they can go wherever they want to go. So, or Dalaran Arena even, I think would be a pretty strong choice. So, puts them in a powerful position. All right. So as soon as the gates do open, we're gonna hop on in. There they go. Opens up. Well, let's go. USA, USA, USA. I mean, if they can claim the first series here, this fast, that can be one of those situations where nerves are going to start coming into it, because, like I said, it's a lot of added pressure because these games are so important. And if you mess up, if you make some mistakes, you're not able to really kind of perform at the level that you want to. In this final series, it can start really getting to you. So I mean, if you fall down in this first best of 3 and you feel like, oh man, we played you know, not very well, we really messed up, that can really get in your head. So getting the first series win can sometimes be all it takes to really claim the entire series, the entire match, because it can just give you so much momentum. But anyway, we'll find out, you know, how they're going to be able to do here. Sonic Kids versus USA, USA, USA. And the Warrior pick looking strong so far. I mean, Haxon was able to get, you know, massive amounts of pressure out on Pro start to finish. You know, I'm not even sure if Pro was Blood Horror that game. I'm not sure if he was playing Imp. I assume he would have been, but I don't know. I mean, that game just looked like a little bit rough for them. They just really did not get what they needed to get done. Alright, so there is that countdown. Second game of the first best of 3. Starting off here, Sonic Kids versus USA, USA, USA. And Haxon, Holtz, and Proset playing that KFC. They're going to be going up against Pearl, Rylez, and Fanabras playing the MLD for Sonic Kids here. And we'll find out what they can get done. I mean, having the port on the top of Blade's Edge is definitely going to be an advantage for the Warlock on this map. It makes it harder to take him out. The countdown has begun there. 5 seconds remaining, and they're going to be going for the gateway. They should be able to get one on this map, as long as he's not going to get greedy. He's going to go up for that under gate, and he's going to get silencing shot, unfortunately for him. That was a very fast start there for Haxon, and he's going to pop his cooldowns once again. Immediately, Blood Horror is out there. The bash comes out onto Haxon as well. The Demon Gate going to be put down here by Puro. Scatter on Fanabras. The Demon Gate going to be interrupted, though, by the Web Wrap. Full trap on Fanabras. They're not going to be able to get that off. Puro in a lot of trouble already, but look at Holtz down dangerously low. He may have to deter. 17% HP. They're getting the counter pressure. Phenobar's going to have to trigger that Warrior Fear. Rylez trinkets as well. There's a silencing shot onto Phenobar's. Full Fear onto Rylez. Rylez going to be stuck through that. The Warrior cooldowns are going to be ending here relatively soon. Pro jumps down. He's going to port back up. And we need to see Haxon get back up there as well. There's the sheep on Haxon on the bottom, though. But Pro's already dead. He falls without using the major cooldowns. Up top, they came out way too late. And oh my god, he just got finished off by Holtz. I can't believe it. Sonic Kid's going to fall 2-0 in the first best of 3 so fast. The cooldowns, I mean, I don't even know what happened, man. I mean, I guess he used his Dark Bargain so early. The Dark Bargain's on cooldown for quite some time. Was that a misclick? I don't even know. I mean, he bargained very, very early, and I don't know, man. The healing cooldowns and the shield wall came out at the last second, but just not enough, and this is not a good start for them, man. 2-0 in about 2 minutes in the first best of 3. And Sonic Kids cannot be happy about that one. We're going to have to go back to the picks and the bans, but oh man, that is a rough situation, and I don't know. I mean, I feel like, you know, if you're gonna go for that gate, they're just gonna rush you so fast. Unless you're a druid and your mage can get out there and stop them, slow them down, it's gonna be really hard for you to get that gateway. So maybe it's better to just go for a safe gate, or even better yet, just skip the gateway, run up top, get your portal down. If they want to go you, jump down immediately. If he chases, you port, you run to the other side of the map, and then you cast your gateway. Because it's going to take the warrior quite some time to get back to you if he chases you down. So, maybe something that they should have gone for, but too little too late now, you know. And it's easy to say as a commentator what people should have done, because you're getting kind of the full vision, and you're not the one really having to do it yourself. So really too bad there. But we'll see what's gonna happen. Just waiting for the picks and the bans to start here. Once again, we have this new bans page. And as I said, this is a big pressure situation. And in the warrior pick, I was doubting, man, but Haxon making it look strong. They made it look easy in that first best of 3 against MLD, and I did not expect that at all. I really felt like MLD had the advantage there, but they were never able to get a gateway off. The second game was so quick, and I don't know. Seemed like a lot was going wrong there for Sonic Kids. But anyway, Flowers jumped down when Pearl ported up. I mean, definitely a miscommunication there. I guess Phenobar's, just thought he wasn't going to port just yet, or something like that, or maybe he was trying to avoid the pre-sphere. I'm not really sure, but anyway, just waiting for the picks and the bans, and Sonic Kids maybe wanting to take a moment here to really think about it and just think about what they need to get done here. Really, what they need to change up, what picks they're going to go for, because USA, they got what they wanted in that first best of 3. That was perfect for them. It couldn't have gone any better. So they're going to be banning the same things. They're going to be banning the Shadow Priest, at least to start. The follow-up ban obviously can be different, but Shadow Priest ban is almost guaranteed to come out once again. And I mean, I think that USA is going to be looking for the same kind of picks here. But I mean, we're gonna find out exactly what will go down. Neither team is actually responding in the team chat there, so both teams may be kind of talking it over and seeing exactly what's going to go down. And Haxon played like a boss, man. They got what they needed to get done, and without that gateway, it's so tough for a Warlock to survive. So it's definitely pretty rough. But regardless, now at one best of 3 away from claiming their playoff spot is USA, and Sonic Kids gonna have to win 2 best of 3s in a row here. If they're able to do it, that would be fantastic for them, but it's gonna be hard, man. It's definitely not an easy situation, and momentum plays a big factor in these series. When you go down already early on, there's more pressure, especially, if you're going to swap up comps and someone new is coming in, then they're like, well, they're feeling a lot of pressure because then there's no more games to give. If Waffles, for example, gets swapped in, or Echo plays this time around, they didn't even get to play in that first best of 3, but yet if they lose at all, they're done. The series is over. So it's really, really scary. It's a hard situation for them. But yeah, still no response from the teams just yet. They must just be talking it over, really wanting to figure out exactly what they are going to be selecting, what they think is the best solution here. But I don't know. It's not easy, man. It's not easy no matter what you pick. It's going to be a hard game because these two teams are very, very strong. All the teams, in the playoff contention are extremely strong. So it's definitely not easy. Even some of the teams that didn't make the playoffs were very, very good teams. Very, very good players on them. So it was a tough league, man. A very tough league.